Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about ratchets. The different types that are out there, the different sizes that are out there, some different configurations of ratchets, the drive sizes. I'm a 20-year automotive teacher. I'm an ex-technician, and I actually even worked for Snap-on Tools, so I do know a little bit about what I'm talking about. And I can't seem to find any really good videos on ratchets out there, so I thought I would just make my own. Okay, let's start with the drive sizes that ratchets can be. Okay, and we're going to be dealing with just automotive here, which we use 3 drive sizes. Okay, this is 1/4. This is 3/8. You can tell the difference. And what that is the drive size is the distance across the drive. So this is 3/8 of an inch from here to here. Okay, that's your drive size. So this is a 3/8 inch ratchet. They make these all the way up, I think I've seen 1 inch, and it probably keeps going past that. The 1/4 inch drive size, the very small drive size like this, this is for very minute type work, delicate type work. Maybe you're going to take the radio out of your dash. You obviously wouldn't want to remove your tire from your car with one of these. It would break and it really wouldn't even do the job. Okay, so this is 1/4, this is 3/8 right here. You can tell the difference in the sizes. And we'll grab this one, and then this is 1/2 inch. These are the 3 main sizes you use in automotive or homeowner type use too. These are the 3 sizes you want to have. So if you have a tool set, you want it to be these 3 sizes. And you want to have a set of sockets and extensions and some swivels in there to go along with these drive sizes. But you want 1/4, 3/8, and you want 1/2. Alright, let's start looking at some different configurations of ratchets. This one's pretty cool. Pick this up at an auto parts store. Not a really high quality one. You actually have 2 drive sizes in one. You got a 3/8 here, and you have a 1/4 inch drive here. And that's really neat. So I don't have to switch to a different ratchet. This one actually has a swivel handle, so if I'm in a tight spot and I want to be able to use the ratchet, I can just put my socket on and the handle's not in the way, which a lot of times you come into contact with that when you're working on engines that are in engine compartments in cars or whatever else you're working on. You have tight spots, so this gives you more leverage, of course, for twisting force. But then when you want to get in tight, you got this. And you have the adaptability of having the 1/4 inch drive or 3/8. So that's pretty nice. It also has a nice kind of plastic rubberized handle on it. That makes it more ergonomic and more comfortable for your hand. So that's nice. Let me talk about the switch back here. This right here changes the direction of this drive. So if you want to go one direction, you switch this. Okay? And you turn one way. This happens to be turning clockwise, which would be tightening. Okay, if I want to loosen, switch it over, and then it ratchets in the other direction. Okay, inside here you have a gear wheel. Okay, it's a wheel with teeth on it. The more teeth you have on the wheel, the smoother your ratchet is. And that's why the Snap-on ratchets are really nice, because they have a lot of teeth. Okay, 80 or more, and they're very fine. You can actually even hear it. Let's listen to it. Hear how nice that is? And you can hear there's a little arm that sits on the bottom, and when you move this little lever, it moves the arm over, okay, and it only allows that geared wheel to move in one direction. When you move the arm over to the other direction, it allows the arm to move over, and now you can go only in the other direction. And it'll twist, and then ratchet, and then twist. Okay? Very nice, and this one's very smooth. This is your Snap-on. Very nice quality, nice smooth chromed handle. Feels good and comfortable in your hand. These are made to be used for 8 to 10 hours a day. Very nice. Now you have the Craftsman version. Same drive. Okay, handle's not as ergonomic. Still a great ratchet for what you might want to use it for. This really probably I wouldn't suggest using it for professional reasons, to shop, as a technician. This is not very comfortable on your hand. It'll start to kind of hurt after a while. Let's listen to the ratchet here and see how many teeth. I don't know. We could take it apart and count it, but let's just listen and you can feel. Hear that? Okay? Lot less teeth, much bigger teeth, not anywhere near the smoothness of operation. Alright, but you get what you pay for. Craftsman is very economical. You're only using it at home, maybe on the weekends, okay? Snap-on, okay, big cost difference, alright, and you get what you pay for. Higher quality, more teeth in the wheel, okay, better, nice, smooth operation. Let's take a look at, here's another one. I don't know what brand this is. I got this from somewhere. This is, again, it's a short one. It's kind of a stubby, but then the stubby also, again, has a nice little tilt in it, or a swivel right there. So I can grab this whole thing, get my hand into a tight spot, put my ratchet on there, or my socket on the drive, okay, and get the job done. That works really, really nice. Let's take a look at these. These are thumb ratchets. These are really, really great for even tighter spots that you get into, maybe where this won't even work. Okay, so you put your socket on here. This happens to be the 1/2-inch drive. This happens to be the 1/4. And you put your socket on there, and you can actually change directions back here by turning this. Okay, turn it one way or the other, and then it ratchets. Isn't that neat? So it's a thumb ratchet. Not really super high quality, but it's good to have these in your toolbox. You never know when you're going to use them or need them. And then this is a 1/4-inch drive thumb ratchet. Alright, and then again you can switch this back here and go the reverse direction. And then your socket goes right on there. Isn't that nice? Those are really good to have a set of those in your toolbox. You won't use them that often, but when you need them, man, you can get the job done so much faster. Let's take a look at the Craftsman again. This is the detent release. Alright, and what that's for is this little ball that's on the drive, right there. And if I push that button, it makes that ball drop in. I don't know if you can see that or not. Now it's sticking out. Let's see if we can do it from the side so you can see it. And see how it drops down? And then I release it. Push it in, it drops down. What that does is it holds your socket on there. So when you go like this to go down and work on a car, your socket doesn't fall off. It's important to have those on there. Some sockets actually have a detent in the side of it where you can't get the socket off unless you push the button to release it. And that's good to have, especially as you start getting into your bigger sockets to go on your bigger drives. You don't want those sockets falling off. If that hits the fender of a car, you got a dent. If it goes down the engine compartment, you got time looking for it. So that actually locks the socket on. It's like I said, sometimes you can't get it off. It depends on how the socket is manufactured. But we're not talking about sockets today. We're talking about ratchets. Okay. Here's a cheaper one. Don't know the name on this one either. You can hear the mechanism. Hear how kind of rough that is. Not very many teeth on that geared wheel in there. Not very smooth. Here's how you switch your direction. Okay. Like that. Okay. Will get the job done if you need it. This is made to be used once in a while, not under any kind of heavy use or often at all. Probably will fall apart. Okay. Here's another one. This actually happens to be a Husky. Home Depot sells Husky. So you can hear that one. Not too bad of a ratcheting mechanism in there. Handle doesn't feel as comfortable as maybe our snap-on would be. Okay. But you know, again, it gets the job done. Lifetime warranty on Husky. Take it back to a Home Depot and they'll replace it for free as well. Snap-on has a lifetime warranty as well. Just take it back. They'll repair them for you sometimes, so you have to give it to them. They'll repair it and the dealer will give it back to you, but they will do it for free. That does last a lifetime. Craftsman, lifetime warranty as well. Take it to any Sears and they will give you another one. They won't always give you a new one. They might give you a refurbished one. Actually, this one had refurbished on it. I took it off for the video. Kind of thought it looked a little tacky to have it on there, but I have gotten ratchets from Sears that had some other guy's name on it, and you can obviously tell it's been used. I didn't care as long as it was working, but I had one that said Ted on it or something, you know. So some guy had brought it back. Ted probably brought it back. Had a problem. They fixed it and they put it back out and they gave it to somebody else who brought in a broken ratchet. So they don't have to give you a new one. They do have to give you another one that works properly though. Okay, so Sears, you can find those all over. Okay, so very easy to get those returned. Let's look at these. These are a couple of my favorites. This is a really nice, ergonomic, soft, comfortable handle. 3/8 inch drive, quarter on the other, so you have two drives. That's nice to have that. Here's your switch to change directions. Okay, and let's listen to our mechanism. Oh man, that sounds nice. Listen to that. That almost sounds as nice as and feels as nice as a Snap-on does. Okay. This is actually from Harbor Freight. This is Pittsburgh. Very economical to buy. It's got the screws in here. If you got to fix it, you can repair it. So it's not one you would want to toss out. More time has been taken to design this and engineer it. Okay. This has a little special addition. Watch this. I can move it out and increase the length of my handle. Isn't that great? Let's do it again. Okay, so now it's about 1 inch each time. I think I might get one more out of it. I do. Okay, and you know what happens when you increase the length of your handle? That gives you more leverage. Okay, so if you need to break something loose, okay, I can just extend the handle out, break it loose, and then move the handle back in, and then finish removing it the rest of the way. So that's all built into it. Some technicians like to use a bar on these to give more leverage. You don't have to with this one. It's already built into it. And using a bar is not always the best way. A lot of times it will break the ratchet. It's not made for the extra length of the handle you put on with the bar, and it will break it, and you can hurt yourself. You can damage the car depending on what direction you're twisting in. So this is made to extend, so they make the ratchet, I'm sure, is designed to handle the extra load that you're going to have when you extend the handle. Okay, so this is very nice. I like this. This is one of my favorite ratchets. Here's another one, same place. I got this at Harbor Freight. Okay, this is the 1/2 inch drive. Okay, it doesn't have the 2 drives on one. Same quality, very nice, and it's got the same extension. Okay, on the handle. This one goes out, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches longer than when you have the handle collapsed. So, really nice design on that. Let's listen to the ratcheting mechanism. Very nice. Sounds very nice, feels very nice. Okay. Alright, let's look at another one that we have here. Here's another Craftsman. This one is nice too. This is an older version. Let's listen to the mechanism. Can't even hear that. This is obviously loose in here. This is older, might need to be rebuilt a little bit. I don't even know if this one's rebuildable. I can't see a way to get the gears out. This is how you change directions back here. You want to switch. This one comes with this grooved wheel around the outside. When you get to the point where you want to start something into a hole, or maybe you need to back it out the rest of the way, having this extra little textured wheel here enables you to grab this and grab onto it with your hand, gives you more grip, and you can just do it with your hand, which is really, really nice. So that texture, because you have oil and grease on your hands when you're using these, this enables you to twist it by hand. Once you get to the end and you want to tighten it, give it a further twist and you use the handle. So this is nice. I like actually this design in the handle better than the newer versions of Craftsman. This one actually feels more comfortable in my hand. So I would go towards something like this. You could use it more throughout the day and it will be more comfortable in your hand. Here's another one. This is my last one I want to show you. This is a 1/2 inch drive. That's right, you guessed it. Here's our detent release, just like I was showing you. I think if I push the handle, you see the ball drop. See the ball drop? Holds our socket on. Okay. This is our little snap ring here. You can actually do some snap ring pliers, pull this together, and you can pull this out and take this apart and rebuild this, or grease this, or lube this if you want. It's what Sears does if you take it back to them and they rebuild it. Okay, this says really long handle on it, which is nice, more leverage for breaking something loose, which you would want to make sure you use 1/2 inch drive for that. You want to take a tire off or something, this probably could actually handle it. And then watch this, it's got a little swivel, okay, in the head of it. So that gives you some more room. If you can't get a straight shot at something, it's a little bit of an angle. You can just tilt it one way or tilt it the other, and that gives you some more versatility. So you will see mechanics that have 20 ratchets in their toolbox they've picked up over the years, and they'll use one for certain jobs, they'll use others for other jobs. These thumb ratchets come in handy, but you only need to use them once in a while. But if you don't have them and you can't get one of these in there, you're kind of stuck. Or maybe you got to go borrow one from somebody, or you got to go buy it then and you got to jump in your car, and that's a waste of time. And when it comes to tools and working on things, time's money, right? So anyway, this is all you wanted to know about ratchets. Okay, subscribe and make sure you like my video. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.